What's up, everybody? So I want to run through a little physical movement to move the energy through the body, especially for you guys who are on a long weekend. You're dealing with all this information and trauma and garbage going on from the situation you're in. We're talking about here. This is a good one to put in for your long holidays, right? When Thanksgiving comes up, you're like left to your own little room, whatever. Maybe you need to be in shape. Follow along the best you can. If something feels off, dial it back. I'll offer some modifications here. The important thing is two things: movement and also extension. So even if I'm showing something and you can't quite get into it, you want to extend and activate the body, right? Not like this, holding something sagging. You're letting energy pulsate through your body, and that pulsation, that activation goes into the mind and spirit, okay? It's body into the mind, trust me, okay? So don't phone it in. Use some intention here. All right, we're gonna start here. We're simply gonna step forward as if we're on railroad tracks. Both feet are gonna be going straight. After that, we're going to go into another maneuver where the foot is going to go out. And if you don't see it the first time, you'll see it when I do it on the other side. In fact, I'm going to move this a little to the side here so you can see. Okay, here we go. So we're stepping forward, railroad tracks, arms are up and not sinking down as much as activating down. What does that mean? As if your best friend in the world is pulling your hands up, and then the most grounded person is grounding you in the ground. Your heel can be up in the back or down. The knee is a 90-degree angle over there. If you modify and you can't get all the way down here, just make sure to activate these arms. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nice breath here. Breath with the body. Good. Now, we're going into Warrior 2, which is the back foot turns 45-degree angle. My knee is still at 90. Hands are out here. Activating. I'm having both arms being pulled in opposite directions, and I'm looking forward, okay? Nice breath there. 3. Pull that activation. You feel that kind of weird, burny, uncomfortable. That's what we want. That's a spirit. That's a soul. That's all this crap incinerating inside you. You're releasing it. Now, elbow to the knee. Hands straight through. Again, activation. If you're just doing this, you're not getting into the soul, the spirit, brother. Let this, don't push it. Extend it. Let that energy release that you've been holding up. An extension. Breathe to hold that power inside you, or let it flow. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of a change here. You stay here if you want. I like to add holding a beach ball. 3, 2, 1. You can pulse a little bit if you want, but 3, 2, 1. Good. Back here, elbow here. Now what we're going to do is simply point the fingers down towards between the big and the little toe, elbow on the knee, and extend up. Again, if you can't do this totally down here, you can still extend that left hand up and right hand down if you need to modify. What we're looking for is that activated energy. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Coming up, I'm simply going to go into reverse, which is this front hand goes over. This leg can straighten more, and we're doing this, or you can put the hand back here, whatever. The important thing is activating there. Breathing. Nice. Now transitioning to the other side. Both feet are going to go forward. Point in a little bit, and simply drop down. Look at the floor. 3, 2, 1. Release. This is good to do before you go to bed. Now we're going the opposite side. Foot is going to turn, front foot is going to turn front, back foot will turn front as well. This is the same as we did on the other side. Activate up. Maybe you can see better from here. Yeah. Whoa. I'm going to come back to that. What just happened? Here we go. Up. I'm going to go on my railroad tracks for more bounce. Extending up, my friends. 3, 2, 1. Yes, don't sag. Even if you're not in the pose directly, I want the arms up. Feel that extension. Good. Now we're switching. Warrior 2. Arms are out. See a little better. Straight. This is bent. Okay. Heels are in line. We can do more form-based stuff later, but I just want to get your body moving. Extending out. Nice breath there. Extending. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Going elbow down, reaching over and extending. I'm going to add the beach ball now. You can stay here. If you need to, rise up, but still I want that extension. Breathe. Good. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to open up here. Here I go down. Good. Saw that? There. Now you can tell on this side I'm wobbly. Knee does not, elbow does not go below the knee. We're extending up, pointing the fingers towards the first and second toe. Don't necessarily have to touch them. Extending out, push the knee back gently with the elbow. Extension, looking up. 3, 2, 1, and coming up. And we're going to do our reverse. Here, I do that, you can do this, but again, you're just extending that stretch there. All right, let's go back to the middle. Good. Breath. And for me, you don't have to do this, I'm just going to do a quick down dog, move through, up dog, and back again. Move around a little bit. And then here, I like to land in here and work this a bit. What I do is I put a reminder on Alexa every hour. It just says routine or stretch or yoga thing, whatever. But if you do this each hour, these basic movements, they'll combine to give you some strength each day and also give you mobility and get the blood and the mind and the soul and everything else moving in you. Now, the most important part of all this is when you saw me on this side, I was wobbly, right? I was here. Or if you're doing a pose, anything like etc., I fall out. Watch. Watch what I'm doing. It's the most important thing I can tell you, man. I'm going to come up here. Dancer's pose. Watch. Now, I didn't do that right, but you get the point. Let me do it right. Watch. So here, here. Some people grab the foot or ankle, hand up. Now, this isn't the point. The perfect pose. But watch this. All right. The point there isn't to do a perfect pose. Okay? It's when I fall out of the pose, what did you see me do? I come out of the pose, I fall out of the pose, I center. And boom, I proceed through it. That's the whole point of this. You fall out of the pose, you get it back into it calmly and in neutral. So the pose becomes life. Even death is a pose. Divorce is a pose. The person cutting you off in traffic is a pose. The situation you want to deal with and don't want to deal with, they're all poses. So you've been knocked on your ass. Are you going to get back like this? What do you think is most effective? This, I'm here in my pose. I fall out of it. Or this, I'm in my pose. I fall out. Recenter. Take in the room, stay present, feel the body. and guess what? I'm there. Then I fall out again, recenter body. Think of that as a metaphor for this. The most important part of that most important part is you fall out, get back in that way. You fall out, you get back in that way. Right? And if you fall out and you're drinking and getting pissed and blow the weekend, come back. Give yourself space. Come back to that balance and the ability to reset. Does that make sense? Save this video for those long weekends when you're going to need them to balance yourself out if it gets rough.